Today, Saturday, the 29th of June 2024, we have some hand-picked events predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning chance by 99 to 100%. And of course, without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. To those of you who want to get even more access to match predictions like this, based on the weekend games, and as well as our daily match prediction picks for members only, then of course you want to make sure to join our membership package plan, which is the level 2 pro, to see how you can get access to all the members only videos based on match predictions, corner kicks, goals match picks, straight wins, and so on. I will put the link where you can easily join so that you can be getting access to members only video on match prediction below this video description. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first event, we are looking at Norway in the first division women, a match between Hornefors women against Odds women. First, I'll share with you some stats here based on the recent games being played by these teams. I will first of all want to begin with Hornefors women, the home team, and based on 6 events they have played, they have had 4 wins, recording 67% win rate as compared to the away team, which out of 5 events being played at away, they have had 2 wins, having 40% win rate. Looking at some games they have played based on Hornefors game at home, they are very good at home, as you can see, 2 goals, 3 goals, 6 goals, and 2 goals, and 5 goals. They are very offensive, especially when they are at home. And as compared to that of its opponent, you can see Odds, you're going to see that they are not as offensive as the home team. Some comparison here, point of interest, I want to share with you. The first here, we want to look at the match where the home team had a game with Alvarez women, they beat it 3-1. This same Alvarez had a game with the opponent here, and you can see that they had only 1 goal win, for which the home team was able to beat it up to 3, still giving us the idea that the home team have a greater strength than the away team. Looking at other comparison, the home team had a game with Philandalen women, they beat it 5-1. This same Philandalen women had a game here with the opponent. You can see the away team registered a loss, 1-0. And other comparison being put in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we want to look at the home team to win in this match in full time. Second, we want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time as the best pick. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Australia Northern NSW, a match between Lambton Jaffas against Maitland. There are some very vital stats I'll share with you here. First, I'm going to come here. The game they just recently had, as you can see, Lambton Jaffas beat Maitland 5-0. Now, of course, based on recent games they have played, you're going to see that Lambton Jaffas had a game at home. Out of 6 events played at home, they have had 6 wins, registering 100% win rate, as compared to that of the opponent, 6 games played at away, 5 wins, and having 83%. Looking at some comparison here, there are some games I want to share with you. Lambton Jaffas at home is very offensive. You can see based on recent game played, 4-7-3 based on these games. And comparing that of the opponent as well, Maitland, they also score. You can see 7-4-0 and 4. Comparing some games here based on some point of interest, I want to look at the first game here, a match where they played against Valentine. You can see 5 goals were scored while Lambton Jaffas beat it 3-2. This same Valentine had a game with the opponent here. You can see the away team also beat it 4-2, registering 6 goals in total, as well as this one as well also registered 5 goals, as you can see. Another comparison I want to make here is the match where they had a game with Adamstown Rosebud. You can see Lambton Jaffas beat it 7-0. This same Adamstown had a game with the opponent here. You're going to see 9 goals were scored, while Maitland beat it up to 7-2. Looking at this, we have checked at the goal score rate, the goal conceded rate, and everything being put in order. We are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. First, we are looking at the possibility of 1.5 goal here in full time. And second, we are also looking at 2.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. If you look at the timing of this event, you are going to see that it will play very early. That is why you need to become a member to have early access to videos like this, so that before time, you're going to have this game at hand, so that you can see how you can make your picks in the list to see how you can put in your sleep. And of course, to become a member, it is good because, of course, you have access to all our picks, early access as well to members only videos, which will enable you to have games before time, early before the game even play. So I'll move to the next event of our today's list. Looking at the next event, we are looking at Estonia in the Mestri Liga, a match between Trans against Livadia. Looking here at some games I want to share with you recently, they have had a play. You can see Livadia beat Trans 6 goals to 0. And there are some very important points of interest I want to share with you here. Looking at Trans at home, they don't have a very good performance. Out of 6 games they have played at home, they have just registered 1 win, 17% win rate. But Livadia at the way is very good. Out of 6 events, away they have had 5 wins, registering 83% win rate. Looking now at some performance and comparison of the home team, you're going to see Trans. They are very conceding. You can see they concede 1, 1, 3, and against Vapus 0. Comparing to that of the opponent Livadia at away, they have a very good offense. You can see 6, 1, 2. And some comparison here I want to make as a comparison. First, I want to share with you a match where the away team Livadia played against Vapus. As you can see here, they beat it 2 goals to 0. That same Vapus also had a game with the opponent here. You can see they had a draw, telling us that Livadia had a strength greater than Trans. And of course, based on this, we want to look at another gameplay. Like example, they had a game with Nome United. As you can see, they were able to beat it 6 goals to 0. This same Nome had a game with the home team. You're going to see they were also able to beat it 4 goals to 1, making a total of 5 goals. And other comparison being put in place. We are looking at 2 major picks for this event in full time. First, we want to look at Livadia women, the away team, to lead this game in full time. And secondly, we want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Australia in the Tasmania League. And of course, that is Australia NPL Tasmania, a match between Kingsborough's Lions playing against Glenorchy Knight. I will share with you some stats here based on the recent game they just had. You can see 4 goals were scored, and before that they had another game, 4 goals. Looking at some comparison based on games they have played, I want to compare Glenorchy Knight against, that is Kingsborough's Lion against Glenorchy Knight at the way. First, Kingsborough Lion at home. Out of 6 events played at home, they have had 4 wins, having 67% win rate, as compared to Glenorchy Knight at the way. Out of 6, they have registered 2 wins, having 33% win rate. Looking at some comparison of Kingsborough, first I want to share with you the game they had with Clarence Zabra. 7 goals were scored, and they were able to beat Clarence Zabra. This same Clarence Zabra had a game with the opponent, as you can see here. I want to share with you Clarence Zabra. You can see 3 goals were scored. Looking at another comparison, like for example, Launceston City had a game with Glenorchy Knight. You can see they had a draw here. This Launceston City had a game with the home team. You can see they were able to beat it up to 5 goals to 0. Other comparison has been made, and we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we want to look at the possibility of 1.5 goal to occur in this event in full time. And second, we are also looking at the possibility of 2.5 goals for this event in full time. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Australia in the New South Wales, a match between Apia Leshat Tiger playing against St. George Saint. In this event, I will share with you the games they had previously, not far ago, like few months ago. You're going to see 4 goals were scored. Looking at some comparison here, I want to share the performance of the home team, Apia Tiger. They had 6 games at home. They have had 4 wins, 67% win rate, comparing to St. George Saint, which out of 6 events at the way, they have had just 1 win, having 17%. Looking at some gameplay comparison, Apia is very good at home. You're going to see 4-3-3 based on the most recent game they have played. except for macaroni stallone, which is very offensive, which they had a loss, but they were still able to score a goal. Looking at some comparison to that of the away team, you can see they are not as good based on the games they have played with the team comparison. First, I want to share with you some gameplay here. Like, for example, Apia Tiger, they had a game with St. George City. They beat it 4-1. This same St. George had a game with the opponent, and I want to share with you. And you can see here St. George City. Now I want to share also St. George City with the opponent here. You're going to see St. George City. They had a draw. If they had a draw here, this is almost of equal strength with St. George St. But the home team was able to beat St. George City up to 4-1, giving us the fact that the home team have greater strength than the away team. I want to look at another comparison which they had. Like example, they had a game with Blacktown City. You can see they beat it 3-1. This same Blacktown also had a game with the opponent. As you can see, Blacktown City, they had a huge loss up to 3-0. And looking at other comparison, we want to look at two major picks in this event in full time. First, we want to look at the possibility of Apia Tiger to win this match in full time. Secondly, we want to look at the possibility of over 1.5 goal in this event in full time, as well as we want to look at 2.5 goal for this particular event in full time. Looking at the next pick, we want to look at the match between Blacktown City playing against St. George City, and of course in the Australia, New South Wales. I want to share some events which they had as the last game played 2-0, while Blacktown beat St. George 2-0. This time, I want to share some gameplay performance with you. The home team here, out of 6 events at home, they have registered 5 wins, 83% win rate, as compared to St. George, which out of 6 events at away, they have had 2 wins, registering 33% win rate. Looking now at some comparison based on Blacktown City against the opponent at home, Blacktown have shown a good level of offensiveness at home, 2-1, 3-3, 3-3. Comparing to that of the away team, which concedes a lot, you can see 0-4, 2-1, and 2. Looking now at some game comparison to see what can be our picks based on comparison of this game, we want to look at the first, which the home team had a game with teams such as Manly United, Rockdale City Suns, St. George St, Macaroni Stallone, and of course, I want to look at some of that comparison. As an example here, I want to look at St. George St. The away team was able to beat it 2-0. You can see St. George City beat St. George St 2-0. This same St. George St had a game with the opponent here. You can see St. George St. They were able to beat it also 3-0. Looking at another comparison, I want to look at a gameplay like example. You can see Apia Tiger, Rockdale City Suns. These Rockdale City Suns here had a game with St. George City. They had a loss. You can see this Rockdale City Suns also had a game with the home team. 3 goals were registered here, as you can see. Now, looking at this game event with NSW Spirit, 4 goals were registered. Looking at NSW Spirit also had a game with the opponent based on home game, and of course 7 goals were recorded. We have made every calculation here, and we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we are looking at 1.5 goal in full time, and second, we want to look at 2.5. The 1.5 goal is the best event for this pick. So we are going to end here for today. If you want to see our finest and best match pick events based on goals, corner kicks, and other hand pick events, then you want to make sure that you get access to members only video. For members only video, we share even more of these games so that you can take advantage of the huge odds to see how you can find your own games in the list. We have corner kick events, straight win games, and some of our finest pick. You want to make sure that you subscribe to the Level 2 Membership Pro to see how you can get access to members only video to take advantage of our huge odds to see how you can find your game in the list and boost your winning by a higher percent. And to those of you who want to join the membership section, make sure to check related link below this video description. Good luck and see you again in the next pick. Bye-bye.